Ena, have you ever noticed how the smallest words in English can carry the biggest emotions?
Small words? What do you mean? Like short words?
Exactly, short words. Words like but, yet, so, still, just. They seem small, but they shape the feeling of every sentence we say. It's kind of magical.
Really? I never thought about that. We usually focus on big vocabulary, like learning fascinating, incredible, or extraordinary. Nobody talks about but or so.
That's the funny part. Big words impress people, but small words connect people. They make your English sound human, emotional, alive.
That sounds beautiful. But can you give me an example?
Of course. Imagine this. Someone says, I love you. It feels clear, strong, full of meaning. But now listen to this. I love you, but everything changes after that one small word. But creates a wall. It turns love into a condition. And now, if I say, I love you, and it's different again. Now it feels warm, hopeful, complete. See what one small word did?
Wow, that's actually powerful. Just one word, and the emotion shifts completely.
Exactly. In English, emotion hides inside the little connectors, but, and, so, yet, even, still, only, just. Native speakers use them all the time, not because they think, but because they feel.
I think I understand. So when we try to sound fluent, we focus too much on big words, but forget the emotional rhythm, the little ones.
Yes, exactly. Let me show you another example. Listen to this. I tried. Now add one word. I tried, but I failed. It feels like giving up. Now again, I tried and I learned. It feels like hope. Just one tiny change from but to and suddenly you change your whole story.
That's really deep. I feel like that's not only about English, it's about life too.
You're right. Language mirrors life. The way we connect our thoughts in words shows how we connect our emotions in reality. That's why I always tell my students, small words aren't small. They're emotional tools. They carry meaning between the lines.
Okay, so what about the word just? I hear people use it all the time, but sometimes it sounds polite and sometimes it sounds like an excuse.
Perfect question. Let's play with that. If I say, I just wanted to say hi, it sounds gentle, soft, friendly. But if I say, I wanted to say hi, it feels direct, maybe even a little strong. Now if I say, I just can't do it, it means I've already tried. I'm emotionally done. But if I say, I can't do it, it's firm, without emotion. That one tiny just adds the human feeling, frustration, hesitation, humility.
So just adds emotion. It's like it softens the edge of what we say.
Exactly. It's emotional cushioning. It makes you sound kind. Native speakers use just like emotional paint to make sentences sound smoother, more human. And yet, another small word does the opposite. It adds surprise, contrast, strength. For example, I haven't finished yet. It means you're still trying. It's not over. Compare that with I haven't finished. That one sounds final. Yet brings hope. Small but strong.
So every small word has a kind of emotional personality.
That's a beautiful way to put it, Ena. Yes, each one has a personality. But is a wall. And is a bridge. So is movement. Yet is hope. Just is softness. When you speak, you're not just using grammar, you're building emotion with those tiny bricks.
I love that, but it makes me wonder, how can we practice this in real life?
Encouraging soft tone. Start by listening. Every time you hear a native speaker, don't just hear the big words. Listen to how they connect ideas. Notice the small ones, the way they say, I wanted to, but, or I was going to, yet. Then try using them yourself, slowly, naturally. You'll start feeling the rhythm of real English.
That actually sounds fun, like learning how to play music with words.
Exactly. English is music. The pauses, the tone, the small connectors, that's what makes it sing. When you master small words, your English starts breathing. You stop sounding like a textbook and start sounding like a real person.
You know, I remember when I used to think English fluency was about using difficult words, but now it feels like fluency is more about connection, not perfection.
Yes, you just said something very wise, Ena. Fluency is not about how many words you know. It's about how naturally you connect them. And small words, they are the connection. They're the glue.
So, next time I speak English, I shouldn't worry about sounding perfect. I should just focus on using the right little words and letting the emotion flow.
That's it. The more you use them, the more real you sound. Think of it this way. Big words build walls. Small words build doors. And English isn't about walls. It's about doors that open hearts.
That's such a Paul thing to say. You always make language sound like poetry.
Maybe because it is. Every word is a story, even the small ones. Sometimes the quietest words carry the loudest feelings.
Like, still. When you say, I still care, it means you never stopped. It's so short, but it hits deep.
Exactly. Still carries memory, emotion, time, all in one syllable. And only does the same. It limits something, but makes it precious. I only have one friend sounds lonely. I only have one dream sounds powerful. Same structure, same word, different heart.
It's amazing how much feeling can live inside such tiny sounds.
Language is emotional design, and you, as a speaker, are the designer. When you choose small words carefully, you shape how people feel when they listen to you. That's the secret of real communication, emotional clarity, not grammatical perfection.
So, the next time someone asks me how to sound fluent, I'll tell them learn the power of small words.
Perfect answer, because small words carry big truth. They're the bridge between what you mean and what people feel.
You know, this makes me think of how I used to be afraid of speaking English. I always felt I needed to sound impressive, but now I realize I just need to sound real.
Exactly, Ena. Real beats perfect. If your words come from your heart, even if they're small, people will feel them. And that's the real goal of language, to connect, not to perform.
Thank you, Paul. I think this lesson will stay with me forever.
And with everyone listening too. Remember, your English doesn't have to be big. It just has to be honest. Because the smallest words often say the most.
That was beautiful. And if you enjoyed learning with us today, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Miss English AI. Let's keep growing together, one small word at a time.
See you next time, friends. Keep speaking and keep feeling.
Because your voice matters, no matter how small the words are.